that. Look at the light and the fire that you are getting out of it. This actually tells a very similar story to what we just told with that last bangle, because it combines baguettes and rounds. Look at that on 6 easy payments of $204.83. Okay, since we debuted this to you and it sold out completely, I know Peyton reads the reviews all the time because he's obsessed. You want to make sure that you love it. Yep. Every review on these earrings is fully 5 stars. For gemstone and diamond and gold jewelry with higher price tags, right? That means a lot for people to be saying again and again that I got more than what I paid for.
Well, it does mean a lot because you not only got the design right, but you got the diamonds right. They know diamonds. They know how proud they are of their stones, but it's comfortable. It has to be all 3 of those things. And I have to say it's spectacular on
you can't, it's like you don't even know which color of gold you bought because there's so many diamonds. And just how, so like to your eye, that looks like a 3-carat single stone, right? Like it's just an insane amount of bling and brightness. But when you do come in close, then you can see why it creates this kind of an impact. Because at its core are these gorgeous kind of vintage style baguettes. And then surrounding it, again, I keep going back to the word vintage because it looks like an estate piece, round brilliance that even pour up the entire earring so that that's all you're going to see. So all you have to do is choose your color of metal. Here's the white. Shaking my head because I can't believe how gorgeous it is. Wait until we come. Look at that. Look.
Spectacular. Look at those baguettes. You know, we're talking about baguettes. You have to start with a very, very fine diamond to be able to cut a baguette because it has to be clean because it's like a hall of mirrors. You see so many reflections inside each stone. But this is why we can only use one baguette cutter. You see the fire, you see the sparkle. It's not just a beautiful white diamond. It's a diamond that's alive. And then look at the diamonds around it. You have 2 rows of diamonds all the way around it, but look how closely they're set together, all set under a microscope, what we call micropave.
These multi-levels.
So when you see it, you just see sparkle and fire.
It's almost like you've also honored this Asher cut with this octagonal shape here too. So there's so much. It's like Art Deco, this kind of like nod to architecture and very strong looks in jewelry. There it is in the white. I want you to see it up close in the gold, and then I'll take one of these off too and show you how it all comes together because that's just as important as the earring itself, so you make sure you never lose it. So here's the yellow gold, but do you see what I said before? Like when you're looking at them straight on, it's almost like you can't even tell which metal you chose. Look at that.
Well, all you see are the diamonds, which is really what it should be.
Oh, boo.
Look at those baguettes again.
Yes.
You know, the famous hall of mirrors, that's really, it's like what you're looking at. There's just reflection after reflection after reflection, and it would be unforgiving if there was anything in those diamonds.
There was anything in them, and you would be able to see them right away because that's the nature of the baguette. So I took one of these off so that you can see the snap hinge closure, and it's really cool. So it functions almost like, you know, like a hoop and a post and clutch at the same time. And you'll feel and hear, I know it's hard to hear, a little, you know, audible click on there. So there's a little bit of a ridge right there on the bar where the hoop itself is going to lock into place so that you know that that's always secure. And you get just enough dangle that will force those diamonds to do what they do best, and that's sparkle and shine. What a classic but different.
And I love that we took the diamonds all the way up.
Yep.
Because I think, you know, with an earring this important, you want to be able to have a really special piece. So all solid 14 karat gold, but the diamonds are encrusted all the way to the top and then all the way around. And I love these close-ups because, you know, this is what Affinity diamonds are all about. You know, when we talk about the 4 C's and we see diamonds like this, we know these are the greatest examples of them. Look at the baguettes. You know, you can almost call those emerald cuts because those are so finely cut and they're really quite large. But then look, you have the baguettes and then you have a layer of rounds and then you have another layer of rounds. But did you see what they did? They put a slight edge of high polished gold all the way around it. So when you see the sparkle, you not only see the sparkle of the diamonds, but you see the sparkle of the gold
as well. So we'll bounce around a little bit. Before we finish this presentation, I do want you to see the back side of these earrings as well because that's important and lends itself to the brilliance of these. We have another very popular item here, but this one also has a history. It has a history of selling out. And because of the standards that we adhere to when it comes to diamonds, we cannot simply turn around and say, we'll take 300 more of them, because that has to pass our standards for quality, for clarity, for color, and as you can see, for brilliance right here. So it's an ingenious design in that I think we could have taken this larger portion of the earrings with the baguettes in the round and turn that into a stud. But I don't think that would have done it justice because then those diamonds, first of all, don't have the ability to receive light from the back, nor do they have the ability to dangle, because when they do dangle, whoever you're talking to all of a sudden can immediately see and is like, it's like, squirrel. And you're distracted right away. If we could come in close on the yellow gold, I'm turning these around for you to show. Like if you're walking into a jewelry store and you're spending $1,300, $1,400 on a piece of jewelry, you're gonna look at all angles. So I try to do that for you here to kind of help you shop. When I turn it around, to show you there's no skimping on the 14 karat gold. And also that it's been left open. Why? Because as you can see, and you see sparkle from the baguettes on the back, that's to allow it to receive more light, which means, again, no place for imperfections to hide if there were visible imperfection. Wow, look at all that gold from the side too.
Right. We wanted to raise it a little bit, but see, you've got the border, see the gold, but then also see how the diamonds are raised.
Yep.
That's very, very important. Those are at different levels. And that's one reason when you look at this, you see so much light, so much reflection. You see the baguettes are set a little bit higher, then the next row a little bit lower, and the next row of diamonds a little bit lower, as if you're looking at one big diamond.
And then that must be white rhodium that's plating the prongs, right, too, so that all you see is just cleanliness, beauty. It is a bequeath piece, right? It's that heirloom piece. But again, you know what I love about Affinity? I mean, and this goes for even the Vault Discovery tennis bracelets that we've done in the past too. There are very few pieces in Affinity where I would look and I would say, this is for a black tie function only, or this is for anniversary dinner or something like that. Like they're tastefully done, to where if you simply want to wear this to a semi-special occasion or you just want to don them with t-shirt and jeans, I know we say that a lot, but I feel like with these, it almost morphs and melds into however you're styling it. I mean, I have kind of like the 9 to 5 sheath dress going on here, and they're perfect. But black tie gala, perfect. T-shirt and jeans, perfect. So I say that because you are still making an investment. I want you to know that you're not just wearing these 3 times out of the year. That doesn't justify an investment like this. Every other day justifies an investment like this.
Right. Well, and they're very comfortable.
Yes, yes.
Very easy to put on and very secure. Because when you have a diamond earring of this importance, you want them to be secure, but you want them to move. And sometimes that's hard to do. But here we have that very, very secure, but look at the constant movement. And that's what you want with your diamonds.
Exactly. Well, we've taken it to the highest easy pay that we offer, that is 6, which means they come home, for $204.83, 1 inch from top to bottom. Let's not forget about we didn't skimp, right? This is 3/4 of a carat. We're going to drench these earrings in that, so that's all you see is absolute brilliance. We want to invite in to this show and all of our Affinity shows throughout the day, those of you who have never shopped with us before or maybe never purchased Affinity diamonds. Maybe all you've ever purchased from us is kitchen items or clothing, those smaller purchases. Know that the same level of confidence can come in your higher end jewelry pieces. You've got 30 days to decide. We encourage you to take them to your jeweler, to ask those questions, to look closely, because it isn't just the pretty sparkly that we want you to be intrigued by. We want you to be taken aback by the quality of what you're getting. It is something that both myself as a presenter, but of course Peyton as the gemologist and the expert prides himself on, because this is his industry and he knows that you're going to let him know if you're not happy with what you got.
Right. Yeah. Please, and write in. Tell us how happy you are, or tell us if you don't like, there's something you don't like. But on this, all 5-star reviews.
All 5-star. I know, this was an easy one for me to talk about, and I had so much fun reading them, because it's one thing when it's kind of costume jewelry and you can say, I got a really good deal, I wore it a couple of times, I got what I paid for, right? To get what you pay for out of diamond and gold jewelry, it's got to take your breath away. It has to be a piece that you're confident you'll wear for the rest of your days, and that's exactly what you've said about this. One of our top finds. Delighted to have it back in time for this presentation, but maybe not for long. So here's that yellow gold. Remember, you've got the white gold available as well. Shipping and handling is included. And remember, the last time we brought it to you, gone completely. Don't let it slip through your fingers again. J318513. Okay, still to come. Hey, how about platinum? Boy, I'm going to say that many, many, many times in the presentation.